Have you ever been so sure about something that you just knew it had happened, only to find out that it never did? You're not alone, and what you're experiencing may be more than just a simple case of mistaken memory. Welcome back, I'm here, and today we are taking a deep dive into the Mandela Effect, a strange phenomenon that challenges our understanding of reality and leaves us questioning everything we think we know. So sit tight and prepare for an eye-opening journey as we explore some of the most perplexing examples of the Mandela Effect ever discovered and learn why they have experts baffled. We will also look into the possible explanations behind the mysterious occurrence and how it could be evidence of a shift in our universe. But before we get started, be sure to hit that like button for more videos like this one. Now let's begin our exploration of the Mandela Effect. Have you ever heard of the Berenstain Bears? Well, turns out there is an entire community of people who remember a very different childhood staple. The popular children's book series and its TV adaptation was actually titled The Berenstain Bears. However, many people swear that they remember it being called the Berenstain Bears, with a distinct spelling of Berenstain instead of the universally accepted Berenstain. But how could an entire generation be mistaken? Could this be a small-scale example of the Mandela Effect in action? While the Berenstain Bears have no definitive proof, there are other instances that are much more concrete. For example, many people vividly remembered Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s, hence the name of the Mandela Effect. Yet, official records show that he was actually released in 1990. And went on to live until 2013. This discrepancy has led to speculation that those who remember Mandela dying in prison are actually remembering his death in an alternate timeline where things played out differently. So could this be proof of parallel universes merging? Before we move forward, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. The Mandela Effect has become a cultural phenomenon with people coming up with their own theories to explain it. One popular idea is that we are all living in a simulation or matrix that can glitch from time to time, causing lapses in our collective memory. This would explain how large groups of people can share the same false memory, but it doesn't offer much in the way of hard evidence. Another theory suggests that the Mandela Effect is caused by false memories that spread through social contagion, meaning that people who don't remember something simply adopt the memories of those around them. This could happen easily in the age of social media, where misinformation can spread like wildfire. However, perhaps the most intriguing explanation for the Mandela Effect is the theory that it is evidence of alternate universes merging. Proponents of this idea argue that our memories are actually memories of events that occurred in other universes. But because the universes are becoming increasingly aligned, we are beginning to experience them simultaneously. This merging of universes would explain why so many people are affected by the Mandela Effect and why the memories are often of significant historical events. It could also explain why some people have memories that seem out of place, such as remembering historical figures who haven't yet been born or events that haven't yet happened. In fact, there are numerous cases of people recalling events that have yet to unfold, such as major sporting events or political elections well before they occur. Take, for example, the 2017 solar eclipse. Many people reported remembering the event vividly, even though it was the first total solar eclipse visible in the United States since 2009. Some even claim to remember where they were and what they were doing when the eclipse occurred, despite never having seen it before. So what's going on here? Is it possible that we are truly getting glimpses of alternate universes, where these events have already happened? Or could there be another explanation at play? If we're experiencing glitches in the matrix, then it seems like they're becoming more frequent. The Mandela Effect isn't just limited to personal memories. It's also manifesting itself in our collective consciousness. For example, many people believe that the true story of Cinderella actually involved her stepsisters cutting off their toes to try and fit into the glass slipper, whereas the version we all know involves them cutting off their heels. This detail was never written down or recorded, yet people who remember it insist that it's the accurate version of the tale. Similarly, many people remember the Monopoly man's nose being red, even though it's never been depicted as such in any official artwork or merchandise. These seemingly insignificant details have become a part of our shared cultural memory, even though they never actually happened. But why do these false memories stick in our minds? It could be because our brains are constantly trying to make sense of the world around us and create a coherent narrative from the information we receive. In the process, our brains can fill in the gaps in our memory with details that we think are accurate, even if they're not. For example, we might read a story about Cinderella and automatically assume that the stepsisters cut off their toes since it seems more logical than them cutting off their heels. Our brains then file this detail away in our memory, and we end up believing it to be true, even though it never happened. However, this theory doesn't explain why so many people share the same false memories. To understand this phenomenon, we need to look at the psychology of memory and how our brains store and retrieve information. Our memories are not stored in a single location in the brain, but rather, they are distributed throughout our neural networks. When we recall a memory, our brain retrieves the information from these networks and reconstructs it in our minds. This process is highly susceptible to errors, and our memories can be distorted or even completely fabricated. In the case of the Mandela effect, it is possible that a large enough group of people have similar memories, because they all experience the same cognitive error. This means that their brains have all reconstructed the same false memory and they believe it to be true. But what does this mean for our understanding of reality? If our memories can be so easily manipulated, then how can we be sure that anything is real? It is a sobering thought that challenges us to examine the nature of our own minds and the limits of our perception. While the Mandela effect may not have a definitive explanation, it serves as a reminder of the complexities of the human brain and the mysteries that still remain. As we continue to explore the depths of our own minds, we may uncover more insights into this strange phenomenon and better understand the nature of reality itself. What are your thoughts on the Mandela effect? Have you ever experienced a memory that seemed out of place or didn't match up with official records? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out some of our other content on similar topics. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one.